Hello and welcome to day 3 of our 30-day grounding earthing challenge. And I wasn't sure what I was going to talk to you about today because, you know, how many times can you say just go outside and get your feet on the earth? However, what just arrived in the mail was this. This is supposedly an earthing mat. An earthing yoga mat, to be precise. And I figured, since that's what I do, I teach a lot of yoga, I spend a lot of time on my yoga mat, I might as well check out yet another yoga mat since I am a connoisseur and see what an earthing yoga mat is all about. Now, when I received the package, I squeezed it a bit and I thought, doesn't feel like a yoga mat. And then I pulled this out. I haven't opened it up completely, but I did pull it out because I wasn't really sure what it was, and I wish I have opened it with you, but I haven't looked beyond this. And as you can see, it really doesn't look like a yoga mat in terms of thickness. I didn't really think about that. I just assumed it would have the thickness of a yoga mat. Now, there is another yoga mat, earthing, grounding yoga mat on the market. And that one, I believe, is actually legit like a yoga mat and thicker. This is like maybe 2 millimeters, which, let's face it, unless you're going to roll this out on top of another yoga mat, it's going to hurt if you use this on harder floors. And it's not like you're going to roll it out outside on the grass, because you can just do yoga on the grass without a mat. Or maybe you want a mat and then you could use this. It just seems a bit weird because it's rubber. It's rubber with a vinyl thing, which apparently is carbon infused, which is what conducts the grounding current. We will see. So, have not opened it yet. And inside the bag we also have the plug. We'll explore that a little more, and an extension grounding cord. So some come with a wall outlet plug, which I guess I'm going to have to source, because the whole point of getting a grounding mat is to use indoors, right? But it does have an extension cord, so I can run this cord for, I think it's like 12 meters, but I could be wrong. I think there's a little description there. And then stab this thing. I'll have to pull that off later with something. Stab the spike into the ground. And as you see on here, there's the little plug, the little button that connects into the mat. So let's open this up. I gotta say, I was pretty disappointed when I saw how narrow and thin this yoga mat is. They advertise it as the largest yoga mat on the market, which I can tell you, not true. Maybe it's long. Maybe it's longer than mats that I already own. Alright, so here we go. It kind of feels like, faux leather vinyl that you would wrap a cheap car seat in, maybe? But supposedly there's carbon in here. I don't know how. And I may have just been fleeced out of $200. Yes, that's right. This was $200. Ah! My most expensive yoga mat to date. Okay, it's quite long, which is good. And here's a little thingy. It's got a rubber back. They say natural rubber. And I guess it would be good as a travel mat. My travel mats are this thin. They fold up and go in your suitcase, etc., etc. But I don't know. I'm not convinced that this is going to be earthing and grounding. Now I do have a multimeter coming. It hasn't arrived yet. Being in lockdown, everything has to be ordered online, and I've got a few other things that I've ordered. So you can save your money, put your feet in the earth, and do this all for free, and I will spend my money in order to show you whether these gadgets are bullshit or not. So let me just show you the mat. There we go. It's quite a long mat, and I figured that I could use it as a grounding pad for my mattress, where I can have it along the base of the mattress and have my feet on it, because all you need is a little bit of skin contact to get the grounding, apparently, and that way you sleep on it and you're getting 8 hours or so of grounding stuff, of earthing stuff. Okay, does this say anything about the mat? It's just some information on earthing. And really it just looks like they've just made a bigger version of the earthing mats that you use for your feet and at your desk and things like that. So I'm super disappointed with this purchase, like ridiculously disappointed with this purchase. This comes from a New Zealand company, sorry, Grounded Kiwi, but it's called Grounded Kiwi, and they were like advertising this as their newest exciting product, a yoga mat, and it was over $200, so I thought it would be good. It looks like shit. Yeah, that disappointed. Mad at how much I've spent on it. Setting up the mat. One end of the grounding cable connected with the grounding mat button. Yep. So that's in here. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like a little button, and insert one end of the earthing cord into the grounding port. It's kicking off next door. Oh, well, this talks about a wall outlet, and they didn't give me a wall outlet, they gave me a stick. So this isn't even relevant to the product I've just been given. Another minus for groundedkiwi.co.nz. So I'm going to have to wait till I get my multimeter in order to test it, but I just wanted to give you a first look at a colossal waste of money. Maybe not, maybe it's awesome, who knows, but thus far, being a yoga mat connoisseur, I can tell you that's not a yoga mat, that's just a sheet of vinyl. Okay, do I spend another $200 and get the other yoga mat? We'll see how this 30 days go, and how it goes. But right now I'm getting my grounding, my at least half-hour grounding by sitting on the grass, and I'll do a little bit more research, but I gotta tell you, yeah, pretty disappointed. And why is it black? Why does it have to be black? It could be pretty colors if they're just infusing carbon into the fabric. Now I've got some earthing shoes coming as well, and apparently they have a little copper stud in the base, and the strap has silver going through it or something like that, because silver's supposed to be the most conductive and copper is a good second runner-up in terms of conductivity. But like I said, you can do this for free, just get outside with bare feet. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow, and in a week or so I'll give you an update on this yoga mat. See ya.